You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your J-O-B. You about to lose your job. Get this thing. You about to lose your job. Get this thing.
After a series of great police stories of correct policing and doing the right thing as police to stop these shoplifters, thieves, serial killers, and everything else, it always gotta be two, right? It always gotta be somebody to ruin the parade. If I'll be that news giving police credit, it has to be someone out here to go and ruin it. And these people happen to be from Ohio. The whole Ohio, two of them, police officer under investigation after video shows one punching a woman in the face outside of a McDonald's. Now, let's get to my thoughts before we get into this story. The police, if you are not attacking the police, should not have the right to be able to assault you. If they have handcuffs on you, they should not be able to hit you. If you are not vaguely, but not even vaguely, if you're not aggressively trying to get away with something, the police have no right to hit you. So we're going to see if this woman was that bad of an actor that she had to get punched in the face. Because that's the only way I justify it. If you felt you were threatened in any way. My rule as a man in general, as a man, if you don't feel threatened, you should never punch a woman. And by threatened, I mean if she doesn't have an equalizer or she's way bigger and stronger than you. Me, I don't think it's many stronger than me. So if you got a knife or a bat, I'm a deck you. I'm just saying, you equalized it because that can end my life. So I got to put you to sleep. That's just the truth. That's just it. Don't try to swing a knife at me. But other than I will never, I refuse. It is wrong to hit a woman in my opinion. So, and not even my opinion, it's just right. I don't care about your opinion if you think you can hit women. But let's go over this story. Two Ohio police officers, especially police that's supposed to protect you, are investigating the video surfaced on social media of an officer punching a black woman several times in the face outside of McDonald's. Outside of a McDonald's. Their police officer said, officers were dispatched Monday to the fast food restaurant in Butler's Township for a report of a disorderly subject who was upset over a food order. Chief John Porter said Wednesday during a news conference. The video shows Sergeant Todd Stanley and Officer Tim Zellers detaining Latinka Hancock in the McDonald's parking lot and Stanley striking Hancock in the face and head. Hancock spent the night in the hospital suffering from a busted lip, loose teeth, and a back injury, her lawyer said. The case comes as police use of force, particularly against people of color, is under scrutiny nationwide. Hancock had been cooperative. This is where the problem happened. We're going to keep going, but it gets iffy. When the police arrived, then later became highly agitated and refused to identify herself when police asked for information so they could issue her a trespassing notice, Porter said. Being an irritant is not enough for you to hit her, so we're gonna still keep going. But so far, you had no right to touch that lady. At first, Hancock can be seen calmly explaining to the officer what happened with her order and with McDonald's staff. The situation begins to escalate when Stanley asks for her name and she refuses. One of the officers heard telling Hancock to calm down, warning her she'll go to jail if she refuses to cooperate. No problem with this part. Saying you'll go to jail, you causing problems, you trespassing, you breaking the law, you gotta go to jail. That doesn't give you the right if she's angry to punch her in the face. I mean, how often do y'all punch Karens in the face? After she refused to identify herself, the officer began to arrest Hancock and struggle among the three ensued. Again, I gave y'all reason. Again, I still don't see the need to punch her in the face, but we will see. Stanley then punches Hancock in the face and head. Police body cam video shows. Stanley punched Hancock with Zealous pointing a stun gun at her. According to another video that captured part of the struggle, it was filmed by Mario Robinson, who was at the McDonald's with his family on Monday to celebrate his daughter's fourth birthday. That little girl had to see these people punch this woman in the face. An officer later heard telling Hancock, "You just caused us to use force against you." While Hancock cries, police body cam footage shows Hancock earlier had screamed, "Why did you punch me? I didn't even hit you," as the officer body cam footage again shows. Hancock was charged with resisting arrest and a failure to identify. That's fair. Punch in the face does not seem fair. According to police, she also received several citations for driving under suspension and an open container of alcohol in a motor vehicle. I'm curious about that open container of alcohol. Again, that's still unique. Why? Because it's open. It's not like serious that you need to punch somebody unless you saying she was drunk and an aggregate. The two officers tried to de-escalate the situation with Hancock. The chief said nothing but the township officers are trained in de-escalation. Listen, maybe I'm not just trying to put poo-poo on police. We done did a bunch of good police story, but we do not specifically train to punch in the face unless it's defensive tactic in order for us to have some type of defense, Porter said. Stanley has been put on paid administrative leave while the department conducts an investigation. If the investigation concludes there were proper improper conduct, disciplinary action will be recommended, Porter said. CNN has reached out to the Butler Township Police Department for further comment. The township is north of Dayton. This began over a McDonald's order in which, let's see, the situation started at Hancock realized she was gotten an incorrect McDonald's Big Mac order, she said during a separate Wednesday news conference held by her attorney, Michael Wright. Again, iffy while y'all in parking lots and stuff like. When she returned to the store with the order and her receipt, the manager instructed an employee to make the Big Mac correctly and add the extra piece of cheese that Hancock paid for, Wright says. Again, I need to know what this manager said because that's important. The situation escalated from there as the employee refused to make the sandwich until Hancock paid for the extra cheese, he said. The store then refunded Hancock for the order and the police were called to remove Hancock for the establishment. In this situation, two people are wrong. Employee, again, you do not have the right when the manager tells you, again, that employee got to be fired. 100% got to be fired. Gotta be fired. When your manager tells you to listen, we got the order wrong, put the extra cheese on it, it's all good. And you like, I refuse. This is what again, I'm asking the question, what happened to customer service? When you ask for something, and then the manager tell you to do it, you can't just say no. We saw with Ruby and Keisha or whatever, when they got in the fight and the woman threw his money at her. What's going on with our customer service today? That is absolutely insane that when the manager tell you something, you should do it. What kind of weak manager y'all got y'all stuff? Like, listen, if you don't do this, you get fired. I'm sorry. Because it says clearly the manager told her to give it back. And then the manager we can be like, oh, we give you money back. And then she acted up because she's probably angry and upset because she wanted a Big Mac, Burger King or something. Do better. I know the Big Mac ain't that good. Big Mac ain't that good that I gotta go get arrested by the police and the police gotta come. They gave you money back. Let's de-escalate the situation. This whole thing is stupid. The McDonald's store declined to comment to CNN. McDonald's should be ashamed of resorting to calling the police over a disagreement for an order. Well, I ain't seen the video, but if you act up, you should get taken care of. But let's see. All y'all need Jesus, so we're gonna see what happened in this Butler Township Police Department. Now, if it get a little violent, we ain't gonna take it out. So she's upset that they ain't getting her order.
I got in the car and started it up. The problem was, all I wanted was to be remade with an extra piece of cheese.
I completely
She started screaming at me, and I'm just like, well, ma'am, she explained it to you. Why won't you go make it? Well, you need to pay me 30 cents. I said, the lady that just came and got the paper already took the 30 cents on top of the 49. Why would I give another 30 cents, which makes...
Also, she said she had 46 on her. The lady said she lying. So now we got this weird dispute on who had the 30. Did she add 30 cents for cheese? Now, you didn't give me this, so I refused to order you. Okay.
60 plus 49 cents.
So they've made you whole?
No.
They haven't made you whole?
Well, I mean, yeah, she gave me my money back, so I'm going to go somewhere else. But
okay. The
problem was, she should have just remade it.
That shit end right there. That shit end literally right there. Okay, it's fine. Listen, I'm gonna do a complaint. I'm gonna go on social media, tell y'all not to go to McDonald's. That McDonald's got rude employees, all of that. But I'm leaving, and that should be the end of it.
Like the lady asked her, I came all the way back here to get my sandwich. Obviously, I wanted to go home with it. I didn't understand where she got confused at after the lady already said.
This seems very mild right now.
Put a piece of cheese in the middle. She started getting all extra, wanted me to pay her again. No, ma'am, it doesn't work.
I'm interested if she gets scared.
For only one piece of cheese that I still didn't even get.
Okay.
So she gave me a refund. I'm leaving. She started screaming at me, telling me to have a good day and not to come back here. And I said, I won't.
Listen, again, if this part is true, y'all gotta get y'all employees in control, man. This is insane.
So you didn't say anything. You was a complete angel.
I'm
getting information. You're getting disorderly in the store. Okay. All right.
I did.
So here's what's gonna happen. You've been made whole, right? You got your money back.
You pulled up. I didn't want you to have to chase me.
So here's what we're gonna do. They want you trespass. They don't.
Who cares?
Just listen. I know it doesn't mean anything.
It's a McDonald's.
They don't want you. There's one on every corner.
Customers are right. Thank you.
Okay.
I won't come back.
Does this car come back to you?
No, it does not.
Okay. Can I get a driver's license number or something from you, or name and date of birth?
I don't have one.
Well, I'm going to issue a trespass notice, and I have to fill out a piece of paper.
I can care less.
Okay. I just need some information.
No.
Let's go look at what a trespassing notice is. Okay, let's look at a trespassing notice. I wanted to know what a trespassing notice was. Was it important enough for you to actually do this? Going upon an enclosed land or of another. If any person shall go upon an enclosed land of another without his consent after having been notified by such person or his agent not to do so, either personally or publish or post notice, or shall remain on such land after a request by such person or his agent, he shall upon be convicted, be fined not more than $50 for such offense. The provision of this section shall apply to land not enclosed to the stock order. Basic trespassing notice, they telling you can't come back for a limited amount of time. You cannot come back to this facility, which you probably shouldn't because they hate you and they probably spit in your food. You probably shouldn't come back. So was it that big of a deal? Y'all let me know. Was it that big of a deal that she did not come back?
Oh.
But I
She
do.
gave a description. You can use that, but no, sir.
So I'm filling out a.
I get her point for not trusting the police. I wouldn't trust the police either, but she is doing a lot wrong. Trespassing notice ain't really nothing, to be fair. She could just say name and identification, gave it to him. Never go back to McDonald's, and the situation would have been done. So in this case, that part she's wrong. But let's see if everything's justified.
Paper.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay.
Fill it out.
It's gonna have your.
I think everybody doing so wrong.
On the property.
Who wants to? It's a McDonald's.
I understand
like you said,
that,
there's one
but
on
I have to
corner.
serve you with a piece of paper.
I'm not about to give you my info. Sorry.
You are,
I just
because
won't
it's a
come back
crime
here.
if you don't.
No, it's
Because
not.
you're trespassing.
The crime is-
It is actually a crime. It is a crime that once they tell you you're trespassing, once the employee tell you they don't want you on here, you get the notice. If nothing happens to you, if you show back up, you pay a $50 fine. You keep paying like $50, $100 fine. Trespassing ain't really nothing unless it's like unless they catch you stealing. But
It's her being nasty and won't make my sandwich the way I paid for it. It's my money.
Okay.
That's nasty.
You're gonna make it more
I
difficult.
get her anger though.
If you arrest me, I promise you're gonna have a problem.
I won't have a problem.
Yes, you will.
No.
No.
I won't have a problem.
Not over a sandwich. Not over a sandwich.
All I want to do is give you a piece of paper.
You have to
What?
identify
It's so many McDonald's out here.
You just take the paper.
Don't
Put
touch
your hands
Okay, my last name is Hancock. I
Put your
already told
hands
you that.
behind your back.
No, I don't want to, for real. It's Latika. I'm telling you. Why would you do that? Okay, I'm saying okay.
Put your hands back. You're gonna get paid.
Okay. I said okay.
Hands behind
Wait.
your back.
Did he punch her? Y'all can look with me.
Put your hands
Okay. I will get down. Can I please
up
just
against
have
the
my
car.
shoes?
around and
Up
face the
against
car.
the
Well, I'm
car.
twisted.
Against,
Help!
up against. Turn around and face the car.
Oh my God. Why would you punch me?
So he punched her. He had no business punching her. I'm be honest with you. It was difficult, but she crybaby Karen. She's a Keisha. She a crybaby, and she not Keisha. She a crybaby Keisha with a fault. She a crybaby Karen, and she got punched because she can't do what white women do, because that would not fly with a white woman. So unfortunately, that's the truth of this matter. He is in the wrong. Probably should be dealt with. We don't know if he will, because that was not enough. She's annoying. I give him that. She should have gave him the paper. I give him that. But he had no right to punch her. She just ran around in circles like an annoying person. It wasn't that hard to grab her arm behind her back and do all that stuff. She's annoying. I will give the bully that. She is very annoying. But I don't think she is trained to be hit in the face that she has to look like that. That is not necessary. I refuse. That is not necessary. They should be dealt with in an effective way. That's assault to me, and they have authority to do that. That is not right. Again, she was in the wrong. Still, no doubt. She should have just signed to get the little stupid paper and never go to McDonald's again. So I'm 100%, but you still don't have the right to punch her in the face when she just crying and running around in a circle like an annoying child. You don't have that right to just punch her and deck her in the face. I 100% disagree with that. I disavow it. Everybody could. The manager should have been tougher, because the employee don't tell me when I say free fix the sandwich so we get over the problem. You don't tell me you're not gonna do it. The employee wrong, because if you mismanaged the order, you do it back again and you give her what she want. This lady's wrong because she came out there and she was difficult. And all she had to do was take this stupid piece of paper and never go back. The police wrong because what she did not warrant a punch in the face. So everybody in this situation, how crazy is it that everybody in the situation handled the situation completely wrong? Every single person, not one person, but hey, listen, can we de-escalate this? Okay, ma'am, you're going to jail. I don't have to hit you in the face and punch you, but you're going to jail because you're being you're being disruptive and disorderly, and you're supposed to get off this land, and they ask you to leave, you gotta go. No, let me just do wrong. Let me punch you in the face. The last hope of like a normal situation in this whole freaking McDonald's ruined because you want to punch something in the face. Y'all let me know, like and subscribe how y'all feel. I don't know, man. This is people wild. Peace.